EO1 landing some of these aerials, getting Boundless up to 21% already. Boundless looking to keep him out with these aerials. Some PK fires. Gets a PK fire, can't get the follow-up. Hit away with the fair, jumps over the arrow. Boundless staying on the defensive, trying to keep out of Byleth's range, making use of his disjointed aerials. Unfortunately, Boundless is off stage and dies at 79 to that side B. Boundless grabs, hit by a forward air into a dash attack, off stage. This could be bad. Punishes that up air with an up B. But EO1 is the one throwing Boundless off stage. He goes low. Gets that nair. Boundless is off stage again. Whips the grab. Boundless counters with his own grab. Gets the back throw. EO1 on ledge. Makes it just above Boundless. Boundless lands that PK fire. But nair is going to come out of EO1 into that throw. Boundless narrowly avoids the fair launch, gets the stock off of EO1. He's down 94%, 105%. Jib goes right under that arrow. Hit by the nair, stage spike. Boundless' second stock is gone. EO1 at a cool 0% on his second stock. Looking for that option, gets the read on the grab. Hit by that up there coming off. Boundless trying to get EO1 off stage. But with his options, hits him with the PK Thunder, gets the stage spike, but the stage beats PK Thunder. And that's the first game for EO1.
Each battle a chance to grow.
Boundless had something going there, but unfortunately the stage had other plans for it. Byleth Ness looks really rough for Ness in the sense that Byleth has a lot of disjointed points between forward air, between side B, all these moves that he can use to just narrowly get around Boundless' range. And of course, he also has fail mount for a projectile and some very good coverage moves. EO1 showing his dominance in full display. Going into game 2, we're still Ness and Byleth. Returning to small battlefield, what will we see? Boundless lands a dash attack, getting the first hit. PK Fire. Tries going for another PK Fire into a down air. EO1 trying to 2-frame with a down air, but he gets the up B into a side B anyway. Goes straight down and gets the spike! EO1 has already taken that first stock, goes right under that forward air, hits Boundless with the last hit of nair, jumps right over PK Fire. EO1 goes in for another nair, gets the grab into a forward air on the platform, but misses that up air punish, goes for the up B into the back air. Boundless off stage at 70%, very bad position to be in. Manages to get up from ledge, but he's grabbed. He goes just above that forward air, hit by the get up attack into a side B, doesn't quite kill. EO1 goes off stage, hits Boundless away. Can Boundless make it back? Boundless gets grabbed, and that's another spike! Boundless down to his last stock already, lands with that forward air. He gets another forward air. Boundless hit by that forward air. He's going off stage against that back air. Another back air into a forward air. He still has his jump, but he's hit by a forward air. And a back air. And that's the second game for EO1. Boundless looking upset by how this has been going. Boundless really seems to be struggling with this matchup, finding no way in against EO1's onslaught of aerials. Going into game 3, this is the time for Boundless to adapt or die. It's do or die for Boundless. Back to small battlefield. Boundless gets the dash attack again, just like last time. Trying to play more carefully, but he gets hit by that down tilt. Gets another dash attack into an up tilt, into an up air. Gets the grab into a forward throw. Boundless holding his best percent lead in the whole set. going for that PK Thunder to try the edge guard EO1, but EO1 makes it back on the stage, hits that forward air, hit by the PK Fire, down at tilt, into the up air, into the up beast, down back air. Boundless is off stage, 78%, not a good position, as we've seen. EO1 struck by lightning, his recovery taken from him. Boundless holds a soft lead for the first time in the set, lands with that up air, into a forward air, into another forward air. Stays off the ledge, gets hit by that last hit of Nair, hit away. Boundless narrowly avoids the uppie, but gets hit by a down tilt into another uppie. Unfortunately, he's just out of range. He goes low, gets hit by that forward air, and the stock is taken. Boundless only up 30% for the second stock, hit by the Nair. Boundless just barely misspacing his aerials. He doesn't want to get too close to Byleth because of the range of Arid Bar. Boundless landing that fair into the PK Fire. Holding a solid percent lead here, but EO1 can easily make it back, like with that sweet spot on the side B. Nair out of shield from Boundless. Boundless trying to get EO1 into the corner, off stage. Anything he can do to keep this death machine from coming at him. EO1 hits him with the forward air. Boundless is coming up from the ledge, goes to the forward smash, hits the forward throw. Thunder goes right under. Boundless uses that as a pseudo escape option to get away from that ledge. As EO1 comes back up, he gets that dash attack, goes for another Thunder. Hits EO1 with the tail, and that only serves to get him grabbed and thrown off stage. Boundless retaliates him forward air, knowing that EO1 is going to try to get him. The back air hits Boundless off stage, but he's not out. Boundless stalls his recovery, but he can't make it back. The air dodge recovery is too long. Boundless hit by that aerial, gets the dash attack, not going to kill. Boundless going for anything he can to try to stop EO1. Boundless getting up with that up air, but he's only punished for it, 37% off stage. Boundless makes it back up, but he's punished with a Nair as EO1 comes back up. Hit with another Nair, into the down air, the down tilt into the up B. 83%, Boundless is off stage. EO1 tries to get that uppie to grab him out of PK Thunder 2. Up air is going to get Boundless off the ledge, giving EO1 a safe recovery. Boundless trying his best to keep EO1 away, but the Gentleman Jab is going to hit him off stage. He goes straight up. Hit by the Arid Bar, not going to kill, 124%. EO1 goes down and closes the set. 3-0.
No hesitation.
A clean victory for EO1. Boundless, tragically, has lost. Oh. And with that, we have finished all of the pools in the Gauntlet. The final bracket. The final bracket has been created. Tomorrow we'll be back with the final bracket for UNT Summit 4 Battle Frontier. We will be back at 1 p.m. for the final bracket, assuming that people show up on time. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you later.